what color are we going to be starting, starting with today? What color? We're starting with blue. And why am I starting with blue? It is said that blue is the king of colors. Yes, blue is the king of colors. Even though it's not my favorite color, I accept that it's the king of colors because, there's something about blue that is just calming. It has a calming effect. It's one of the reasons I'm asking myself. I came to the studio this afternoon, and I looked at my producer. I looked at my studio manager, and he's looking so good wearing blue and all of that. I'm like, oh, no wonder. Immediately I saw him, I started looking like because he looks so good, right? I know if you're not, it's one of the reasons I always tell you to stream live on Facebook in case you're listening to us, on your radio set. Okay, yeah. So blue as a color, which happens to be the king of colors, has a vibe that is calming. So if you're a person who's like, very anxious, you always get anxious. Blue is a color that you should always try to see around you. And why are we talking about colors? It's not just about what you're wearing or colors that you love or your favorite restaurant. I want a blue restaurant. It's about your interior also. It's about your house. It's about what you see most often. It's about your mood and what you want. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if your mood is, like I said earlier, if you're anxious, blue is a color that could help. Because the vibe for blue is trust, calm, a bit type of, like calm energy, yeah? And it's very, very communicative. Very, very communicative. Okay, so the color blue is a popular color that we associate with companies in tech, right? So I'm not even going to say so much, talk so much on particular, but when I tell you the blue app, sometimes you already know what I'm saying, right? Okay, so and it's popular because it is a color that according to the graphic design tools, it engenders trust and stability. Okay, so blue has this evolutionary roots. The sky and the sea are blue, right? For example, which both give us a sense of stability, and trust, and knowing that these are ever-present parts of nature. And it's one of the reasons I said blue is a color, is a king of colors, right? It's a color that I don't know how to make you feel. You need to understand this thing. When I start mentioning other colors, when I start telling you about other colors, you know why blue is the king of colors, and you know why you would begin to see how blue has a very, very calming effect. So yes, if you're looking for something to just make you feel relaxed, make you feel calm, make you feel like, yeah, everything is going on well, everything is peaceful. As one of the reasons when people want to go out, when people are feeling so stressed, sometimes they go to the sea. If you know that people go to the sea to, like, oh, let me just go to the sea and just stay by the riverside and just watch how water moves and all of that, or let me just stay outside evening, just face up and check, look at the sky and all of that. So that is about color, the color blue. So yes, let's play some music while we go on to the next color.
Aïe, 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 aïe. Flash for rap, get me loud, dance at records, get me good man. Let's see. Ade. Shake it. Rubio, Ade. Girl, make I show you my bank account. Two-Face, I get it plenty to go around. So girl, make you dance when you hear this sound. Now we the puppy all over town. So tell me if you did down, did down. Do you know? Say oh, me tick ball like go. Girl, I know. Some things that you do not know. Whether na traffic I be go slow. Baby, I promise I go still show. Spending money, Pablo. I suppose she locates, but I go buy Belgium. My money na alele, high pressure. But it's not she my banana, put on for high tension.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. We're still talking about the psychology of colors, how colors affect our moods, emotions, how colors are supposed to be used, and all. I mean, everything that has to do with colors. So yes, we're moving on to color red, which is my favorite color. It's one of the colors I'm like. So anytime I see red anywhere, if I see somebody wearing red, I'm automatically attracted to the person. If I see you know a red thing. If you give me like, oh, lip stain, just have choose one of these colors, and there's red there. Just know I'm taking it. I don't even care. So I used to tell people. I joke. I mean, I kind of tell stories of how you could give me like three colors or two colors, say black or say blue and red, and you're like, oh, the blue colored wristwatch is original, like it's original from a particular brand, and this red one is the one that we make in our in our backyard, and I'll be like, you know what, just give me that red one. I don't care about the brand, right? I'm very much attracted to red. So yes, let's talk about red and the passion or the vibe that red exudes. So yes, red is a color of passion. It's a color of power. It could also be a color used to signify, danger, and also used to signify energy. So it depends on how it is, because when you look at the color red, most importantly, you understand that the times when it could mean this and mean that, and it could mean love and also mean be careful. Be careful. Now express you. There you go. So it could mean you should, because there's a thin line between love and hate. If you understand it, love and danger, right? So there's a very thin line between it. So that color particularly can express the both. Let's just get through red a bit so we can understand even better. So red is a bold color that has an extreme element. It is the color of desire. It is the color of love, and yes, even sexuality. According to a lot of graphic designers, they love to use red when they want to talk, when they want to make a point, when they want to, it's like a call to action, right? Just like you have it in social media, or call to action. You notice that a lot of people, a lot of brands, a lot of, especially, what's it called, e-marketing, platforms, websites, when they want to have this call to action, or buy now, or sell, or, it's on sale, something like that. You see that they always have it, written in red, or having a red background, something like that, because it's a call to action, type of color. So red is a lively color that has a strong emotional cue because of its boldness, and because red is a bit of a statement color. And I think that red is a statement color, not even a bit of a statement color, because it speaks more loudly than others. Because of this, you should use red with intention. And it's one of the reasons I tell people. So people say, lip skin, why is it that you're always on red hair? I say, yes, that's my signature. But you rarely find me on anything red. You'd not see me. It's rare for you to see me wearing a red, maybe red trousers, a red shirt, or something. It's rare. I do it, but because it's a color of intention, and if you're not very careful, if you really do not check through, you might just be looking very odd, or very, you might not. Someone can just see you on the road and lose some certain type of attention, because they're like, Talile, who's this? So yes, red is a color that I think is a beautiful color, because most of the time you cannot even do many things without. There are many things you want to do that that certainly you need a color red. Now I'm just trying to. I'm very glad that red is not a brand, like it's not a brand in itself, because by now I would have been charged for promoting red as a brand. Red is a color, and I feel that if you are trying to talk about love and passion, power, danger, even energy, whatever type of energy, just be certain to use the color red. Okay, welcome. You're still on to Honor 103.5. And yes, we're discussing the psychology of colors and why you should use certain colors and why you should not, and the type of energy that certain colors exude. I'm still your baby girl. I'm still lipscade. All right, then. So let's move on to the next color, very similar to the last color we just spoken. That's the color orange. Yes, even though orange is, I feel like orange is not very much of a popular color, just an opinion, you know. But orange is a color of statements also, and it's a color that brings about the vibe of fun, youthfulness, freshness, adventure, and warmth. So while it's not entirely like red, it also brings some certain type of exuberance, that you might need for your brand, for your you know for whatever reasons you want to use it for. It could be for your interior, for your brand, for your personal, whatever you might need it. It's a color of exuberance. So yes, orange is a color that is associated with youth and the fruit. So by default, the color can trigger an association to health. It also signals warmth, like the sun rays close to the color yellow. Orange isn't the most popular color, and maybe because it's not going to be the most universal. Some businesses want to project a seriousness that the color orange doesn't quite give off. So it means that if you're trying as much as possible to give your brand or your look, of course you're a brand. Every human being is a brand. So whatever type of brand, your business, your personal brand, whatever brand it is, if you're trying to give it like this touch of seriousness, it means that you should try as much as possible not to use orange, because orange kind of has this playfulness to it. It has this usefulness to it. I don't want to use the word unseriousness, right? But it has this, let's just enjoy ourselves and have fun. That's like, what the color orange, more like exudes, right? So some businesses often avoid that for that reason. All right. So yes, use orange just use orange if you imagine you're trying to design a cartoon network, a cartoon program, animated program. Yeah, orange could pass because of course it's a color that also attracts children, just like red. It's a color that children love, right? So if you're trying to do something of that nature, orange is a very very good color. And also sometimes some music, what's it called, music, agencies or music brands or music, I don't want to mention, use orange, use orange to sell out themselves and make sure that, because that is how it is. It's a color of fun. It's a color of youthfulness, like I said. It's a color of jaye jaye, right? It's a color that, should be used when you want to just show yourself and play around. So yes, that is orange for you.
Tolo, tolo, where you they go? This your waka, all now for sure. Do you remember me? I'm the little bird that couldn't fly. I know you thought I was gonna die. See me now as I fly. See me high up in the sky. Because they get some more money. Then wear rainbow color. Then begin disturb your eye. Nyangana waiting. Nyangana tolo na waiting. Tolo na talking. Talking and waiting, yeah. Talking and for trouble.
All right. We're still talking colors. In case you're just joining, it is on the 103.5, and this is a long time show. Yeah, we're talking colors, and just like you had, someone was saying, Sonny Nature was saying, saying something about you wearing colors, and trying having color riots here and there. So why are we bringing this to your listening pleasure this afternoon? It's because we don't want you to keep, we don't want you to keep using colors, when you're not using red for, using red where you're supposed to be using green, using blue where you're supposed to be using brown, just using colors as you want. Say, why using this color? I just like the color, my dear. So colors have different psychology to it. They have like different reasons, different uses, and you should not mistake, even when you're trying to be creative with colors, you should try as much as possible not to use certain colors for certain occasions. If, as a matter of fact, do you know that let's paint a scenario where you're trying as much as possible to win a person, or you're trying your possible best to say, oh, I'm sorry, something happened. Or you're trying to even get a job, from an organization. Do you know that there are certain colors you can go, there are certain colors you wear when you go there. It's either it makes you or mar you. There are certain colors you wear to an organization. It's one of the reasons they say, color. Let's not even go into all of that. But there are certain colors you wear into a place, and except you don't care. If you're like strong willed people like like some of us, well, there are certain things you do. There are certain colors you wear. It goes into the mental space of that person and makes them want to listen to you, want to give you approval, want to accept your apologies or whatever you came there for. So this is one of the reasons we are giving you this wherever you are. Maybe you are relaxing at home now. Maybe you are chilling. Maybe you are at work. Maybe you are, thinking of what you want to eat, what you want to have for lunch. Whatever you are doing right now, in your car, your office, your house, wherever. Just know that this is something you need as much as possible to take into consideration. Okay, so yes, the next color we are going to be talking on is the color green. And so yes, I'm very sure when I think a lot of people know how this color works. A lot of people know that because of course when you say green, okay, vegetables are green, like the land is green. The land is green, is green. Don't worry, I think if I... Anyways, so we already know what green is most of the time. If you ask anybody randomly, oh, what do you think green represents? I'm very sure about 60% of people are going to say, oh, I think green represents growth, right? And if you are part of that 60% that I just said, you are not incorrect. In other words, you are very much correct. So green has the vibes of something that's natural. It also has a vibe of wealth. I know. When I say wealth, some people say, really? I thought it's this color that has. Okay, but it also has the vibe of growth and prestige. Okay, so green is the color of plant, trees, and nature generally. So sustainable products use green to show their care for the environment or support for organic items. So because green is also the color of nature and all of that, a lot of people try as much as possible to attribute green to growth. So sometimes when people want to make inferences about certain things, they say, oh, the land is green, like I just said earlier. Oh, this thing is green. Whatever is green is just a way to also tell you that yes, this thing is yielding fruits. This thing is positive. Or just remember how your lights are, your traffic lights are. When they say, oh, okay, now it's red, you have to stop. Okay, it's yellow, amber, you have to wait, hold on, and then it's green, you have to go. So green is it does signifies growth, signifies, oh, you are moving. It's like a movement. It's like, oh, there's a free movement, that has to do with with growth. So yes, it now depends. So that one other thing you need to understand is the shade of colors. Sometimes while a particular color, particular shade of color might just say, oh, this is it. The shade also matters, but we're not going to be talking about the shade now. I'd want you to go do that as your assignment. But yeah, still, let me just help your ministry. So bright green shows growth and renewal. Dark green will show wealth and prestige, right? So that is how green works. That's how a lot of colors also work. The darker shades, the lighter shades, and all of that. And then if you see loads of educational websites and companies, you notice that people that use green, even in Nigeria, let's not even take Iva. People that use green most times are people that produce anything that has to do with health, anything that has to do with you see that some of these herbal teas and all of that, they have green logos to them. some of these wellness companies and all of that, they have those green logos to them. Some of these, oh, international, this, that, for wealth, or I mean for health rather, for health and wellness and fitness and all of that, they have this green thing to them. So it is very well to say that green is a color of growth and a color of nature. So yes, let's just move on from there and go play some better for you to understand and explain, uh, for you to enjoy yourself this beautiful afternoon.
Girls in my crib, zero Snapchat, zero Instagram posting. The vibe might start falling like London Bridge. I don't care if I saw you in a magazine or if you're on TV. That one don't mean nothing to me. Don't need a shower, baby, I need a free. Like lips, as if you mean to be disgusting. It's not enough. Chop my one side, I like that no stopping up. Go shopping up. That.
All right. Yes, the next color we're gonna be talking about is the color brown. The color brown. So when we talk about colors, so I think I've not really found a person who told me their best color is brown. It's a color that I don't know. People don't really talk about it so much. You get to hear, oh, my best color is blue. Oh, my best color is red. It's orange. But brown, I don't know. But lots of people don't talk about it. So that's like the more reason I want to talk about it. And if you look at nature, if you look at life, if you look at almost everything around you, they have like their colors, just like we explained earlier. But look at brown. I think that if you're just randomly asked what brown represents, what brown just specifically represents, I'm very sure you're also going to be talking about, yields and you know a color that produces things, a color that make things happen, that birth things. Because uh, brown is associated with the organic nature. It's also associated with wholesomeness and honesty, right? But I'm very sure you'll be thinking of, okay, because the soil is mostly, of course, we have like red soil and all of that, but yeah, mostly brown. Uh, so brown represents trustworthiness. That's one thing you need to understand. Brown represents trustworthiness. Just like blue, right? Also, you know, both of them kind of represent almost the same thing in terms of trustworthiness, because it has a rooted nature. It has a rooted nature. Like it's rooted to nature to a certain extent. When you think about, just like I said earlier, when you think about the soil and that particularly, right? It represents simplicity and wholesomeness. Brown is just a color that if you're wearing brown, it's one of the reasons I think that I find special interest in people that wear brown. Not like special interest like that, but I feel that a lot of people are busy wearing other colors. Busy wearing the blue, the yellow. But brown is a color that has to do. For me, I feel like, yes, simplicity. It's exudes simplicity, right? So when you wear the color brown, it makes you look like, people are like, okay. So the thing is, it's not like shouty. It's not like that kind of color that you want to, or when you get into that room, everybody knows, oh, somebody's here. No, it's not that color. But it's that color that when you wear it, you're pretty sure that you might be the only person in that room, or not more than 2% or 5% in that room wearing that color. Like you're very sure to a certain extent that no, I'm the kind of person. So when you eventually come out, you stand out. That's like how brown is. If you've noticed, brown offers warmth. Also, it's a color of warmth, and it's one of the reasons I say that if you can successfully, if you wear brown and you can successfully come out, you will stand out. You stand out, right? It's a color of warmth and is a familiar color with some food items like coffee, chocolates, and all of that. And this is in my head now. What's playing in my head is brown skin girl. I don't know why, but so brown is a color that is related to warmth and yield and the birth of a thing that is to that is to come. So yes, do much as possible to wear brown. Let's say this weekend and go enjoy yourself.
It's still B on the beat. Iman, faster music. Baby, please give it. I'm going. Oh, let me be your maga. I want to be your maga. Your lover. Baby, please give it. Oh, I'm going. Oh, let me be your maga. Your maga. I want to be your lover. Tell me what you want. Oh, 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 hey. I just wanna know your need. Cause the way you dey touch the body, I like the way you dey do the body. Make me want to the gummy body, gummy body. Ha, okay. Oh yeah, the bobo.
All right, you're still on to Honor 103.5. And yes, we're talking about the psychology of colors and why you should use certain colors, why you should not use certain colors, and what those colors, stand for. All right, the next color we're going to be talking about is black. And yes, why I used to always think that when I used to be younger, like much, much younger, of course, way younger, I used to think that, black, how would you say your best color is black? Because, in the African society, they tell you, black is this, black is that. And that's because, somehow, a lot of people have been brainwashed to think black is, not a good color, black is this, black is that. So, somehow when someone tells you their favorite color is black, I remember when I was trying to do my valedictory service, and then a particular person who used to be the what's it called, social prefect. Then she said, "Oh, you know what? For our valedictory service, I think that we should use black. I think it was black. Was it black and silver or black and gold? I can't even remember, but she used black and." Even though I didn't say anything, in my mind I'm like, for my own black, for I did service, get black. No, it's not me and you people. And then a lot of people are like, nah, they ain't gonna do black. And then we ended up, using wine and gold, So a lot of people associate black with a lot of things, but it's beautiful to know. It's beautiful to note that black is a color that evokes power, evokes luxury, evokes elegance, and evokes class. Now, you may not know for sure, you might be like, how is that possible? But I want to also tell you that if not that they said blue is the king of colors, I would have said black is the king of colors. Because, black is this achromatic color that just goes, with everything. So if you have one black shoe, you can wear you can wear 23 different colors, right? Do just one black shoe, one black belt or whatever. Black is just a color that I feel should be named the king of colors. So yes, black evokes power, luxury, elegance, style to a certain extent, but can also stand for professionalism, right? It stands for neutrality also. And not just that, it also stands for simplicity, right? Because black is this kind of color that, when you want to go for some there's some certain meetings that you want to go for as a man, as anybody who, there's some certain meetings you would be, in fact, you'll not be told, you need not be told. You would have to, wear a black suit. It's something, it's like an unspoken rule. It's a rule that you cannot even see anything, right? You just know that you're going for this meeting, you're going to meet this certain caliber, this certain type of people. You would have to wear black. I don't want to know. I really do not think I'm interested in knowing, but you'd have to wear black. And why is that? Because it tends to not confuse you, right? It tends to not distract you. It tends to not sway you away from whatever is in focus or whatever should be in focus, whatever you should be focusing on. Black is a color that makes you just, see things. So like you are not, you're not distracted from seeing, what you're supposed to see or saying what you're supposed to say. You're just looking at, okay, yeah, that's the still color. It's a professional color. So yes, the next time you're thinking of what to wear or what to do or whatever to just take and you're not very sure, you should use black. Why did I also say that? Because black goes with every color. Of course, we all know that black goes with every color. Tell me a color that does not go, with black, and I'm very sure that I'll produce 200,000 for you. Right? So tell me a color that doesn't go with black. I've not seen. If you've seen, please, you can look for me, right? So yes, just like I said, anytime you're looking for something, you're not very sure what to match this color with. Oh, I want to match blue. I want to match. I don't know what exactly. Just know that you have black on your side.
No dey throw bad vibes. When the money dey, that is where I'm at. Anyhow it be, I dey play my part. In the Gogoro, Magumi,
Maestro Sugar.
I let the water touch my knee. Can't let these people get to me. I know you know I never drink. I'm mixing with that. I need my enemies disease. I know they wanna find a crease. God they see in me. Hallelujah. Give me the walk, but it's heavy on my palms. I watch my walk, cause it's heavy on your heart. You hit my line, but I'm talking to my moms. And when it's time, I'll be talking on with God.
when the money dey, that is where I'm at. Anyhow it be, I dey play my part. In the Gogoro, Magumi, Doju, beautiful.
No, they throw bad vibes.
When the money dey, that is where I'm at. Anyhow it be,
I dey play my part.
in the Gogoro, Magumi, Doju, beautiful.
Now go dance for you, Michael Jackson. Mama always say, son, I
Okay, so yes, we have been talking colors, the psychology of colors, like I said, and yes, certain colors you should use, should not use, what the colors are used for, what they exude, all of that about colors, colors, colors. And if you're just joining us, you've missed out. But it's a beautiful thing that we have a Facebook page where you can go and check what happened, have like recaps. In fact, have like the full thing, right? At Honor 103.5 FM. So yes, just go Honor 103.5 FM on Facebook and follow us just in case you missed out on a bit. Okay, so yeah, we've been talking colors like I said earlier, and the next color we are jumping on is. I'm very sure you know now. When we talk about black, what else are we going to talk about? White. So yes, that's color white. Color white is the color of peace. Simplicity also, elegance, and cold. Okay. So yes, using a lot of white in design creates a minimalist aesthetic, right? Fresh and comforting in its simplicity. In many cultures, white refers to innocence or peacefulness, right? So just think of baby clothes, think of like wool, think of like the powder used on babies. I know powder is powder, right? But think of white powder, think of just think of anything, right? White exudes peace. It's a color of peace. Think of the dove, when, of course, for Christians, where they use the dove as a sign, and then they just use this white dove, all of that. And yeah, so white is that color that just tells you that all is well, all is peaceful, all is calm, all is in order, and there is no chaos, no cause for alarm. So yes, it's also known that so it depends on how you use it, right? Too much white can feel cold. It could feel impersonal and overly sanitized. It's one of the reasons if you're not going for an all-white party, sometimes it's better to like mix whites, something else, just to just to make it look friendly. Because if you use too much of white, is something it also brings. Like, it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. Too much of white, fine white from head. It depends on what you're doing, right? So white could give you that. It depends on what the kind of feel you also want to have. White could give you that beauty. Like, imagine coming to a place and everywhere is white. It gives you that. Oh my God, oh my goodness. What do you get? But at the same time, if that's not the kind of thing you want there, you should be careful on how you use white, because it could also give you a certain type of blankness, like what's happening here, like everywhere is white, like there are no touch of colors. What's happening here, right? So it depends on what you want, like I said earlier, but you need to understand that white is a color of simplicity, peace, elegance, and all of that, right? So there are times when certain cultures, especially in Eastern cultures, white might be worn at funerals, and there's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. Just like we said earlier, black sometimes are worn at certain, or could mean certain things, like, oh, maybe demise of something, or something got lost, maybe funerals and whatever. But same thing as white. White could also mean, so it depends on how you want to shuffle it, how you want to use it. But I think that white is one beauty. So all colors are beautiful, right? But I'm a lover of white also. It gives you that brilliance. Yes, so there's something about white that gives you brilliance. And then when you see somebody wearing all white, you're like, this person is a person of class. This person is an elegant person. There's no way you can tell me that you're wearing white, and you're not. I mean, it makes you look clean and neat and healthy. It makes you look like, yes, you are the one. Like, yes, this is. Imagine you see this very fine guy in white, and like, that's my husband. Or you see this very beautiful lady in white, like, there's no other person that is like this, except I can't move with any other person if it's not this person. So yes, white gives you that that balance and that feel.
That's so. He's daddy, yeah. G-O-Y, yeah. No be you a carry come, but now you a go carry go. Sisi a carry go, yeah, yo. No be you a the check on no, but now you a wanna no. Sisi Ferrari, oh, yeah, yo. Baby sweet, yeah. Baby nice, yeah. Baby do all the quad. Show me taxi, malero boyaroni. Oti moko de wapa, o afe mabuga seni. What you want? Baby koya what you want? Koya what you want? Baby koya what you want? No be you I want to buy, but now you I want to marry. Sisi Agbari.
Okay, yes. We were discussing about colors and the psychology of colors, and how you should use colors, why you should use colors, what colors exude, what colors mean, and the different cultures and people that use certain colors for different reasons. And yes, we touched on lots of colors, white, black, red, green, gray, lots and lots of colors. And honestly, if you just tuned in, you've missed a lot. But you can also always go onto our Facebook page on the 1035 FM to check us, look at what happened down there. Because yes, it's beautiful that we've had you here listening to us and making sure that you are our audience, and also making sure that you stay here, you come here whenever we are here. We do not take it for granted. And this is a time where we tell you that I don't like this time, because this time I have to go, right? This is like, where we have to draw the curtains on the show today. This is the lunchtime show. It comes up Monday through Thursdays. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 12:10 to 1 p.m. every of those days. And here we talk about particular things you need to know. We educate you on the lunchtime show. There's lunch and learn, lunch and win, and lunch and greet. That's under the lunchtime show. So yes, see you again next week. Until then, stay good, stay well, be peaceful, drink lots of water, take care of yourself, your